What is up, Cowboys Nation? Your boy Mike Tag here, man. Hope you guys are having a great day, getting ready for a wonderful weekend, college football, all that great stuff. So, just wanted to remind you guys, if you get an opportunity, make sure you hit that subscribe, hit that like, hit the share, all that kind of good stuff. Especially if you're new to the channel, we appreciate it. If you're returning and you've been a little lazy hitting that subscribe, go ahead and do that too. But now, just having a good time getting this season started. We're getting closer and closer. And, just want to talk about, of course, the last big topic of the Cowboys. We got CD done, but now it's Dak Prescott. And you just got to wonder, the Cowboys, are they playing with fire? And what I mean by that is, it's really easy. And I know Dak kind of gets the hate and gets everything from a certain, percentage of the media and obviously with some with Cowboys Nation. But never can I remember a quarterback that's still well in, just getting into his prime. I mean, quarterbacks play a lot longer than years past. Get to a point where potentially they can be an unrestricted free agent. I mean, you haven't seen this, as a player, as big as an opportunity as like a Reggie White. You go way back when with the Eagles, and then he went to Green Bay and he had the kind of the Reggie White tour where he went to all these different teams and they covered him with gifts and all this kind of stuff, rolled out the red carpet. You got to think if the Dallas Cowboys do that with Dak Prescott and he becomes an unrestricted free agent, you're about to see a very similar thing taken to another level because he's a franchise quarterback. I mean, he's runner-up MVP. You go look at his numbers. I mean, 73 wins, 73 and 41, I think. I mean, his completion percentage is up there. His interception percentage is one of the best in NFL history. He's under 2% there. You're going to turn to the playoffs, right? And I guess, 2-5 in the playoffs, he's got to own some of that. 14 touchdowns, 7 interceptions in those seven games. So that's the part. If you're going to put all the playoff losses squarely on his shoulders, 100%, then yeah, maybe the Cowboys feel we got to move on. I don't put it all on him. Does he get a percentage of it? Sure. But there is plenty to go around on that team. And to me, primarily it's on the defense as well, especially the Green Bay game. And we've kind of beat that horse down. So I'm not going to, kill it over and over. But I just don't understand the logic. What are you going to have? Are you comfortable, and the Cowboys organization comfortable rolling with a rookie, rolling with a journeyman, rolling with, one of these guys, kind of a Band-Aid bridge? You've got a team that has been in the playoffs the last 3 years. I don't know if that's happened for the Cowboys since the 90s. You've got a team that's won 12 games each of the last three years. So you're there. You're at the brink, and you need something to put you over the top. And I think they've made some moves, on defense, bringing in Zimmer. I think he's going to help out. I think you've added some blue collar players, some veterans with some championship experience. That's a good thing. You had a great draft. I mean, we talked about it last night on our show. You got your first 5 picks are going to be contributors on this team, and 3, I think, are going to be starters. So you've got an opportunity where you're there. I mean, like Stephen Jones, I hate to repeat anything he said, but you're around the rim. You just need to dunk it in. And do you want to take that chance and start all over with the most important position in the franchise, which is a quarterback? And like I said, Dak has been able to get it done in the regular season. There's no doubt about it. In the playoffs, the team hasn't been able to get it done. And there's a lot of pressure on Dak Prescott, but he's got to accept it. He touches that ball every time. He's the man. But if the offense isn't rolling, the defense, especially last year, go back to some of those games, the defense, if they got kind of run over and the offense didn't start right, we got blown out. I mean, it wasn't even an opportunity. And that's a lot to ask for your quarterback to be on 100% of the time, every single play. It's just not going to happen. I mean, it doesn't happen to the greatest ones. There's times where the defense has to step up and hold the fort down. We've said it a million times. Look at this as recent as the Super Bowl with Patrick Mahomes. They played like shit the first 3 quarters, but the defense kept it close. The defense kept him in. And then all of a sudden, he does what he does. And next thing you know, the Chiefs end up winning the Super Bowl, and they're going for their 3rd straight this year. That'll be an interesting story to see if they're able to do it. I don't know if they will, but what are the Joneses thinking? And do you agree? I mean, leave me a comment. Let's have a conversation about it. We've talked or join one of our live shows because we kind of talk about this all the time. But are you ready to move on? Is it time? I mean, really think about it. I mean, forget all the hate and all the stuff you want to do. What is your solution moving forward? Are you fine with a rookie? Are you fine with the unknown? Do you think you can get a Purdy? Do you think you can get that diamond in the rough? Or are we going to go down the Chad Hutchinson, the Drew Hensons? Think about this organization. This is the same GM. This is the same, people in charge. And go through the years of Aikman and Romo. And those were the years they were in charge. Now, remember, when Romo came in, you had Parcells, you had Sean Payton. Sean Payton had a relationship with the college that Romo played at, Eastern Illinois, and they were able to get Romo to come over. But think about those years in between. I mean, Jerry Jones was all in on Quincy Carter. He was going to be that quarterback. He was going to be the man. That didn't work out. He was pounding the table for Johnny Manziel. Thank God that didn't happen. He was pounding the table. They tried to trade up, and it didn't work out. They were going to go get Paxton Lynch. So do you trust this organization to get a quarterback? I mean, you've got one that fell into their lap with Dak Prescott. He plays at a high level. The offense has always been top 5. I mean, take the money aside. Don't worry about the cap. Don't worry about all that crap because the cap's a farce. We all know that. So don't use the cap as an excuse. Really think about it. And you tell me, forget money aside, you're ready to move on from Dak Prescott and go with the unknown. I think they're playing with fire. If they don't get this deal done before the season, I think it's going to just shut down and Dak's going to be free agent. And what's going to happen is he's going to go on his road show. A team is going to offer him a boatload of money, and the Cowboys aren't going to match it, or basically, or he may not want to, but Jerry Jones is going to sell us on, well, it just got to be too high. We couldn't, we couldn't risk the financial impact to the organization and what that would mean. So that's what I'm saying is you just got to really think about it. Take the money out of it. Why would you want to move on from a franchise quarterback? Name me a team that's done it with nothing behind them. I mean, I'm thinking Joe Montana, the 49ers moved on, but they had Steve Young in the wings. Brett Favre, they had Aaron Rodgers in the wings. There's always been someone there. The Cowboys have nothing. I mean, Trey Lance is your guy. Now, I'm not saying he may not be the guy down the road or what, but we saw him in preseason against backups, and he's still got work to do. I mean, he's still got some growing and learning to do. He's a young guy, but that's what you could be with. And I know then, well, Cooper Rush, he won 4 games. Go look at what he did in those 4 games. Look at how our defense played in those 4 games. Our defense played lights out. And, that's what really got it done. His numbers weren't off the charts. And you're going to expect your defense to play lights out every single time. That's not going to happen. It didn't happen with Dak Prescott. Why didn't the defense play lights out with Dak Prescott? So there's I don't know. I'm just I'm kind of really puzzled. I'm really confused of why this is taking so long. I think the deal gets done. I think if CeeDee Lamb is like, well, if he's signing a deal, he's got to. I mean, I would think he's got to know that there's plans in place and it's going to get done. But when you're hearing Dak Prescott in the media now, him and Jerry, kind of trading not jabs, but it's like what Dak Prescott saying he's not going to take anything they say seriously in the organization within the media. So there's definitely some tension brewing. The worst case scenario, or it could be the best case you want it. All right, he's on his last year. He's going to play it out. Let's say he has a great year. Cowboys go deep in the playoffs, maybe get to the Super Bowl championship, whatever it ends up being. We're all pumped up and we're like, all right, man, we're over the hump. We're getting things going. And he bails. And he bails because he said, you know what? You didn't appreciate me. I'll go find a team that does. And now we're really left holding the bag and holding nothing. We've got a great young team. Quarterback is one of the most important positions. I just don't think you take that kind of risk. I don't think you take that kind of risk. So let me know what you guys think in the comments. Again, appreciate all the support. Make sure you take a minute, hit that subscribe, hit that little thumbs up like button, leave a comment below. Let's have that conversation. Join us for some live shows. We've got a lot of great stuff going on. The season is just getting started. We got college football this weekend. You know, I'm with the U. You know, I love McCain. So we got the Gators, a little hometown, little rivalry. So we're going to have some fun. So you guys enjoy college football this weekend. Maybe I might be doing a live show on Sunday or something like that. We'll figure it out. If not, we'll be back on Monday. But we got live shows all the time. So definitely check it out. And lastly, Feed Your Fandom autograph app. I'm telling you, reference Mike Tag. You see the QR code down there. If not, go to cowboyscave.com. You will see the link right on that homepage. It'll take you right to the app. It's free. It rewards your fandom. It's a great opportunity. It gives you all the information, all the social media stuff, all the bloggers, all the videos get filtered right into that one app. And you get rewarded for doing what all of us probably do: scroll through the internet, see what's up with our latest teams, get the alerts, get everything all right at your fingertips. It's a great app. It's co-founded by Tom Brady, so you know it's a winner. And it's painful to say as a Cowboys fan, but he is. And it's been a great partnership. So make sure you guys do that and reference Mike Tag. Tell all your friends, do all that kind of good stuff. But we'll be back at it. Just wanted to drop a little video. You guys have a good one. We will see you. Take care. Peace.
Give me somebody that's hungry. Give me somebody that's hungry. I need somebody.